On our last show, Paul Lisnick sat down and talked with Dee Roscioli and Erin Mackey, the two stars of the smash hit Wicked. Since then, Wicked was named the top-grossing and longest-running Broadway show in Chicago ever. And a great deal of that credit goes to the two talented ladies. We now rejoin Paul as he continues his conversation with Dee and Erin from the Ford Oriental Theater.
We get to see the Tin Men, we get to see the Scarecrow, we get to see the Cowardly Lion. I mean, they show up in sort of different ways. I think people sort of want to know that. There's a little play even on Dorothy. I mean, those moments of The Wizard of Oz come on. Does the audience sort of get a kick out of it, laugh at a lot of those references every night?
Oh, every night.
Yeah.
They love it. They eat it up.
Pick it up.
And it's great because it's fun. It's nostalgia. So you know, we love things that are familiar, and that's why this show is so great, because it's something so brand new, but it brings in, you know, familiar icons and things that we...
Popular. You're gonna be popular.
Now, I've got, not that I'm, like, you know, want to be a part of the show or anything, but but I'm in green. I mean, I've done the thing. We talked about that, but why am I wearing these little glasses, which are a show prop?
Oh,
That's what you wear in Emerald City.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course.
I'm just outside the Oz Dust Ballroom, aren't I?
Yeah,
You are.
You see the world through green-colored glasses,
Yeah,
and it's
that's
grand.
Dancing through life, down at the Oz Dust, before we meet Oz.
I cannot talk to you without coming to Defying Gravity. It's a phenomenal show. You both have such incredible numbers in the show, but for me, Defying Gravity, and for the audience, talk to me about that and how you feel about doing that number, flying over the crowd.
It's the pivotal moment in the show. It's the moment of change for Elphaba. It's, like I said, it's when she finds out that God doesn't have powers. You know what I mean? She's turned the corner and she can't turn back. So I think that moment of when she flies and she's up in the air, and I think that's everything she has in her for her whole life, of being mistreated as a child, everything. It just brings her and lifts her. And when she's up there, I think that she's surprised that it actually worked.
What do you get to bring to the roles? I mean, the roles are the role. They're written, you've got scripts, you are directed, I get that. But I felt watching the two of you again interplay that I was seeing things I just haven't seen in other casts and other happenings. What do you get to bring to the role?
I think they're very adamant about us bringing ourselves to these roles. I mean, especially within these two female roles. I mean, there's so much you can draw on in these characters, and I think in all parts you bring something of yourself to them.
And I think, like, we're lucky because a lot of times when you replace someone, you don't really get to bring too much. It's kind of already set in stone, and they just kind of want you to repeat. But they are so good about allowing us to bring just who we are,
our experiences.
And I think that's why we mix so well, is because who we are together, you know, Dee and Erin, we mix well, so that they allow that to translate on stage.
The Wizard will see you now!
Wicked is a truly magical show and is perfect for the entire family. We want to thank Dee and Erin for talking with us, and we also want to give a special thanks to the Broadway and Chicago folks for their hospitality. You're going to want to keep an eye out on an upcoming edition of Primetime Chicago, because we're going to sit down with the incredible Jersey Boys. We're going to go from the talented ladies to the talented men. But for tickets to